citizens organization. It's all out on the streets of Seattle.
I'm not against trade. Trade has been a part of the planet for thousands of years. That's not going to go away. Civil rights has got to be there. Existing environmental laws that we fight for. We've got to raise the bar everywhere. Rights for the workers, rights for the environment, clean water. All that has got to be in the equation, not just how do you facilitate trade. That's the discussion now. How do you facilitate trade? We want to discuss how do you protect the environment, how do you protect the worker, how do you protect seeds. Can you imagine being in India having 1,000, 2,000 years worth of growing these seeds and all of a sudden they're patented? You have to buy those seeds? That's wrong. This is what facilitates this.
We're speaking in a country which has grown fantastically rich purely because it's traded.
Right.
Now, when you were getting rich, you didn't have any of these standards, which you're now trying to foist on the developing world.
Okay, now see this right here? The same fight that's going on right now was to end child labor 80 years ago. Okay? The same thing that there's sweatshops going on overseas is the same child labor that we're fighting for here. Okay. So for example, right now, you've got folks here who are here from Ohio who lost their job. They worked for 20, 50, or 20 years in the same factory. And they earn more or less $12, $15 an hour. Where's that factory now? Factory is over in Mexico and they're earning 30 cents an hour. Is that right? I don't think so. Does it facilitate free trade? Yes. Is that acceptable? No. This is just one of a list of issues that all of this peaceful protest is about.
Our car at this point.
Yeah, there's mass arrest.
He's right in front of me.
If you don't have the number for the damn legal network, make sure you get it from one of the organizers here. What are you charging people with?
Everything all right?
Are you with Dan also?
What other bigger reason would you need to protest in a state of emergency? The National Guard coming to your city to try to prevent freedom of expression.
Do you have the number to the Dan Legal Network? Do you have the number to the public defender? If you're arrested, be sure you ask for a lawyer.
Be peaceful. We're the only one bitch.
Write it on your forearm.
We move like a tree, standing by the water. We shall not be moved.
People like us, it's beautiful!
It's paramount that we hear from Panther. Hi, this is Molly.
Cooperation, not competition. Cooperation, not competition. Cooperation, not competition.
People arrested and more being arrested now, so as far as I know, yeah, we should be. I mean, okay.
Do you have the picture of me?
They're just going to ask you.
Yeah, you should. Good. I don't believe it. I ran a second cable. Okay, hang on. Blue cable.
Go get that audio for me. He's fired.
And our issues are addressed.
Very responsible media.
Can't get close.
Walk up the steps so I can see them. Emails?
So what distinguishes us from the protesters? An attorney?
Yes.
What's your name?
Adopted rights was the day we started to fight. Your eyes are blind. Hold on.
Keep asking for an attorney. Ask for an attorney and keep asking. You ask for an attorney when you're being processed. They don't have to give you one unless you ask. You have the number? 632-942. Use it.
It's the earth! Guys, it's the earth!
What's your name?
You want us all to die? You keep scouting. How old are you? How old are you?
15?
Tell them not to get to San Juan. Tell them he's no longer in control.
We need 2 officers to run this. We'll sit on the curb. You want to sit on the curb?
Katie what? Haley what? She's an attorney. She can help you.
down with our cars. Sit down.
6, 7. Why don't we take all the females and put them in that big man? We walk Hey, Todd! I'm sure you're not
They're on the way. They're having to walk here from Stewart.
So who should we speak to?
You're right.
Tell them where you are.
Matt, go ahead and gas up.
Please do tell our story. Do not let the media black this out. The world is watching. The world is watching. The world is watching.
We get our 2 patrol guys to ride.
In the middle.
Big guy in the middle. So, what's your name? Why are you here?
My name's Charlie Mulcahy. I'm a member of Sheet Metal Workers Local 66 here in Seattle, and we're here representing labor. We were part of the march and rally yesterday, which we had 20,000 AFL-CIO members in the march yesterday. It was very unfortunate that the press, both paper and television, very, very little coverage on our march and rally. Unfortunately, the very small minority, which is with some of the people here, and last night in particular, are getting all the coverage. And we do share similar issues, but how we want to bring those issues about and how we want to publicize those issues are different.
So what are your issues?
We have the same issues as these people here that are being hauled away. I mean, we want the right to organize. We want workers' rights. We're against child labor. Like I said, we share all the same issues that everyone else here in this event here is sharing, but we just tend to do it different.
Do you believe these people are being wrongfully arrested right now?
I believe they are being wrongfully arrested, and I also believe that if it were 200 or 300 sheet metal workers in hard hats and jackets sitting out in this circle, that we would not be touched. Unfortunately, these people, I think, are being singled out.
Why would you not be touched?
I think because we're probably more mainstream than these people out here, and I think that we would therefore probably command more respect from the police.
So do you believe that the anti-WTO movement is a large majority of the mainstream as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know when you look at the AFL-CIO, who represents working families and the working class in this country, and it's a very large issue with our working class.
Excellent, thank you.
Well, a lot of people I've talked to in other states and other cities have just been talking about the rights. They don't know nothing about the about the issues or anything like that.
I spent about 3 hours on the internet last night checking out wire stories, checking out a bunch
Okay,
of
well,
coverage.
not too many people go on the internet.
Here's what I would think.
A lot of people just turn on their nightly news.
Can I give you my opinion?
Yeah, sure.
The main problem that I see is that there's not being a fair distinction drawn between the people who are violent and rude and spray painting things and breaking things, and the people who peacefully want to stand up for democracy and not watch the Constitution get shredded. For me, personally, when you scream at them, that exacerbates it, because then they mix us up again, and they start to think that we're those creepy people that are spray painting instead of the people that want to fight for the rights that our forefathers fought for 200 years ago. So my trip is this, man. You want to do media? There's a direct action media desk at the Independent Media Center. They need a lot of help. There are
I've been
call
over there.
lines. You can call up and complain. But to scream out here, it just totally changes the energy. It changes the vibe at the protest. And I think it would actually be counterproductive to the media. So my personal, what's your name, bro?
Sean.
Sean, I'm Celia. It's good to know you. My personal feeling is, don't scream it out here. You know, sometimes I'm just as angry as you. Sometimes I want to smash my TV.
But all I know is that
most
of the people that aren't related to the situation here are getting bad information.
It's
they're
not
just getting...
true, man. The international coverage is great. The Latin American coverage is great. Stuff that's going out on Spanish TV is beautiful. There's a lot of good media happening, and there's a lot of bad media. The way to make it.
I agree with the brother
But
wait,
no,
let me explain
the thing is, it's not about the argument about the media. The thing is what he does.
But that's what it is. That's what I yelled out
about.
about.
But the answer is, how do you handle it? How do we solve it?
Okay,
Not by yelling out here,
Okay.
where there still could be